Hi, and welcome back to the King of Smut 95 Plays Langrisser. And in today's episode, now that I've hit the second year anniversary, I decided, well, what the hell? Let's go back and let's go through my entire source story and of how I've got done and played this game so far. Right down to to which ones I've summoned, and basically some funny stories and maybe some events and that kind of stuff, and maybe some screen caps of what I've actually some of the lucky draws and some of the not so lucky draws that I've gotten. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to recap that all for you. Okay, so without further delay, let's begin. Okay, so Langrisser Mobile was released on the global servers in January 22nd, 2019. Okay, that's when it first came out for the people in global. Now, I didn't get into this game right away. Some of my friends did, and they basically all got located on like the early servers like Salareth and whatnot. Of course, by the time I started the game later in February, I didn't join up until and got onto the Miraport server, which is a little bit further down. But that's when I began my journey through this particular game. And right away, I was very impressed with already the opening credits. Was everything that I really wanted it to be. Basically, the artwork that I expected from the Langrisser series. When I started the game, it had basically a lot of the maps that I always remembered from Langrisser 1 and 2. And basically, it met my expectations on how the elements that it should contain. Of course, the difference is basically, how will I adjust to the combat system, the way that it is stacking units on a single hex, and basically this whole entire concept of the gacha. How that plays the game, and so that's what I'm going to learn as I go through and play this game. Okay, so I looked back at my Apple history, and so it turns out that yes, I started and downloaded the game April 14th, 2019. As you can see, it's Langrisser is a free-to-play game. So when I did the first run of this game, I'm going to go into it with the knowledge that yes, I'm going to try and play this game. And get all the gacha part of it in a totally free to play method. Okay, so I'm not going to try to do any whaling or that, and just gonna play it like I do Pokemon Go and just try to collect them all and play it as a free game. So on the first day of me loading up the game and starting up, this is the banner. It's the Monsoon of Yellis using Lanford and Estelle, and I said, okay, well, I guess here I am, just trying out different parts of the game, and obviously, I guess I got some Trinity crystals and stuff like that, just from going through the path of light, working on towards getting the sherry. I said, okay, let's do a summon and see what I end up getting, right? Now, ideally speaking, again, my favorite Langrisser is 1 and 2, so I mean, obviously, I prefer a character from that, and in this special banner, the odds that you'll get, something from the Ellis faction is going to be a lot better. But again, I'm just starting the game out, and so I figured, okay, well, what the heck? I'll just draw on this banner and to see what will happen, right? Because obviously I'm starting off with new characters, all basically just for the most part all R's, right? And all of a sudden, I get Liana, like an off-banner summon. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I guess I could always start also the healer. That's a pretty good summon from my very, very first one. So my first SSR character is Liana. Okay, so the first event that most people get when they start the game was the Path of Light. And that will basically, after essentially 7 days, give you enough stuff to get the SSR character Sherry. So again, I basically did this, and basically after 7 days, I was able to obtain my second SSR, which is Sherry. Okay, so the following week, the next banner comes up. It's the Light Destiny Summon, and that allows me to get Tiaras, Luna, and Diehard. So I probably will roll on this one. So going into this summon, obviously this would have been a week after I've already pulled Diana, and I'm still building up a team, which currently is consisting of Liana, Narm, and Freya as my key people that are on my team right now. And so basically, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind the Luna, because obviously she's carries the faction buff for the princess team, and that would work really, really well for making a team. But well, so it turns out I get Tiaras, so that's all right. That will work. I get a second healer. Okay, so finally, the next banner that comes up is the Arcane Storm, which gives me Chefenol, Bozo, or Lana. So finally, I can actually get a decent magic user now. So basically, my first two major pulls obviously are healers. So this is my chance to finally get a good mage. Okay, so there's really no real huge preference on this one. All the choices are very good. So again, I'm just right now trying to build a team of characters that I can work with. But right away I end up pulling the other twin for Liana. I pull Lana, so Lana ends up being my magic using DPS for my team now. All right, so that worked out pretty well. So at that time in May, I made my first video on the Kinesmut 95 plays Langrisser. And as I can see, goes through my characters going through here during the thing, and you can see I have Lana, followed by Sherry, followed by Liana, and then followed by Tiaras, and those would be my main SSRs. And then of course the ones I had to use, which would be like Narm, Freya, and Chris would be my main SRs that I'm currently using to build a team. So again, nothing that really makes faction, and nothing that really kind of cohesively fits together, other than being pretty much an all-female team. Okay, so the next batch of banners is now going to be really troublesome, because now here we got a combination of a lot of good characters. I said again, a lot of characters I don't have right now. Leon, very, very popular, and Altmuller, I'm getting constantly run over by those guys. So, definitely one of, very good heroes to get. Of course, two of the main protagonist leads, both Layden and Elwyn, top characters out of Langrisser 1 and 2. So obviously, that's really important to me. There goes, Chefenol and Angelina. Those are basically, if I get Chefenol, I got the faction buff, and of course Sherry I already have. So very good. So basically, the way I'd have to play this is I'd have to, try. I probably would have done the summon for the Landius Rachel. Try to do that one. I probably would have ran out of Trinity crystals and tickets at this moment. So probably would have said, okay, I'm not going to pull out the Leon Altmuller banner, and I'm going to basically put all my eggs in the basket and go for either the Layden or Elwyn. So first I'll concentrate on the first banner, which is Landius Rachel, and of this banner I ended up pulling a Landius. So that's alright, I could always use that. Now the interesting thing about my particular Landius is that on my Landius, in the Gate of Fate, I only ever completed the first one. I got stuck on the big show, trying to get trying to rescue Landius, and I never ever managed to complete level 2. So basically, I only had the one Gate of Fate open, and so it took a long time. Obviously, one shard per day to basically level up Landius from level from 4 stars all the way up to 6 stars. But I finally managed to do it, and still to this day, I have not completed anything more than just that first gate. So the next banner would have been the Elwyn Layden banner, and definitely, I mean, I need these two characters, so either one would be fine. So again, this is the main two characters out of Langrisser 1 and 2. So obviously, I'm going to need both of them. But yeah, sure, I'll take one of them and see see what I can get. Turns out that I ended up getting laden, so that's okay. Now you know. Okay, so running concurrently at the same time with the Laden Elwyn banner, it was this banner, the Princess's banner, which is basically Chef and all. Angelina and Sherry. Now I already got Sherry from the Path of Light, so I'm pretty much guaranteed one of the princesses, and hopefully I get Chef and all, because right now I missed my chance at getting Luna. So the only other way I get the princess buff would be to get Chef and all. And that's okay too. And if I get Angelina, that's great, because I already have Sherry anyway. But you have another flyer, I guess that'd be all right. So I think okay, I'll pull on this one and see what I get, and hopefully with all things go lucky, I'll get Chef. Then that'll be fine. Actually, now I got some buff for my princess team. But unfortunately, I got Angelina. Oh well. So that's the luck of the draw. So I got Angelina. Okay, so I'm gonna look back at a video that I made, which is the third video of my series of Langrisser. And as you see, I've got the various characters updated here. And surprisingly enough, the most strongest character I have is Freya still. Okay, so now the next set of banners that was going to happen here is the Trails of the Sky banner. Now this I've never heard of before, and so I didn't bother pulling on this one. And of course, then soon after that was the Jugler, Lanford and Zerida banner. Again, okay, so I probably would have pulled on this one instead of a chance to get a new character. So the Jugler was very used a lot of Apex and that kind of stuff, and of course Zerida for the buff. That will really help out with the buffing Sherry and that kind of stuff. So I thought, okay, all right, let's but of course I get Lanford. My luck. Okay, so there you go. I got another thing. So my luck's not doing all that well, but okay. So the next banner would be the Tea Party banner. It gives me Tiaras, Liana, and Rachel. Now I already have the two healers, so it's guaranteed that I get Rachel in this one. So that's perfect. Okay, so the next batch of banners is the continuation of the second part of the Trails to the Sky. And this one, because I've been told, and I've had a quick glimpse of how powerful Leonhard is, because one of the guys on my guild server was really started Langrisser because he knew about this crossover, and he played this game really well. So he went all out on his Leonhard, and found it was really powerful. Multiple being able to do the AoE and that kind of stuff. So I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna try to pull for this one, and so let's see what happens when we pull this one. And looks like I didn't get the one I wanted. I got Ren instead of Leonhard, so my my pull for this one didn't work out that well. But oh well, that's okay. So the next part after the Forcer's banner is a special Valentine's Day banner. So this one features Elwyn Liana, Lana Leon, and Landius Listel. Okay, and the trick behind it, of course, is that you have the first ability to actually get what they call this bonding point, and then you're able to use that to basically trade shards from one unit of the pair to get the other. So coming into this banner, I have, let's say for example, Liana. I can get Elwyn if I had one of these bonding summons, and 50 Liana shards. I can trade those 50 shards for 60 shards of Elwyn, and then that way I can actually summon Elwyn. Likewise, I have Liana at this time. I can get that and use that to get Leon. as well as I have Landius in this case. I can use 50 Landius points to get Listel. So in this banner, I can get a lot of the the opposite partners of these couples. So hopefully I can score really well. And I'm not really confident at this point because actually on my last couple of draws, especially with Rene and the Lanford draw, my luck hasn't been very good. But that is about to change. Okay, so I'm right now drawing on the first banner with the Elwyn Liana banner, and ideally speaking, I don't need to get Elwyn in this case. But if I get a Liana, that's fine because then I can use those shards to get Elwyn. But so I'm pretty well good as long as I don't get something off banner. So I'm 10 tickets in already. This is my second run, so this is my 20th ticket here. So yeah, with a little bit of luck, I might be able to get something good, but I'm not that confident because I said it would bring. Oh, there we go. So I ended up drawing my Elwyn that I actually needed. So first part of the couple banner worked perfectly. I got Elwyn, I got my my bonding token. So now what I can do is I can use that bonding token and trade 50 shards of Lana to get Leon, and that would be my way of basically completing and getting Leon in this banner. So I don't need to pull on the second one. I can go skip ahead and go right to the Listel and Landius part of it now. Okay, so on this particular banner, all I need is to get Listel. I already have Landius. If I pull Landius, that's great because I got the bonding point from the previous summon. I can use that to get my Listel by trading in 50 Landiuses for the 60 Listel. And yes, there we go. I got Listel. So perfect. So both banners have worked pretty well. I managed to get my Elwyn right away, and I got my Listel right here, and heck, I've only had to put in 30 tickets. So basically 2 SSRs in 30 tickets. Gotcha. So yeah, my luck to read it. And whoa, I got Landius too. So in this draw, I ended up getting Landius as well. So 3 SSRs in 30 tickets. Basically, average out to 1 SSR every pull. So hey, double the amount of points, and I can trade for Leon really easily. And there we go. Yes, a Landius and a Listel, really well. My luck has turned really good to them. So a very good summon for me. Alright, so what you want to do is go down below, click like, click subscribe, and of course don't forget to hit that notification bell because that's how YouTube tells you when I've put new videos out. So hopefully you'll do that, right? So until next time, see you again.